We got to get to our top story this morning. Another day with a 12 News weather impact alert. We were hit by multiple weather extremes yesterday, from intense heat during the day to another round of severe monsoon storms overnight. We have team coverage for you this morning. Our David Chazanov and William Pitts, they're going to join us live with a look at some of the storm damage left over in the East Valley. But first, let's get over to Crystal because this storm is still going this morning.
Yeah, she hasn't quit. Mother Nature is still putting on a show here for us, kind of like maybe getting a little caffeine fix this morning as we continue to crack the lightning bolts, put out the wind and the rain while much of the state is tangled up in these clouds, but they're really just loud west of the valley right now. We had some straggler strikes here on the far northwest end of the valley, and we're wringing out the last of those raindrops here. And pretty much it'll just be a cloudy affair after that for the rest of the morning. So many storm side effects. Loving the rain, but maybe this is our favorite, the temperature tumble. Thank you, rain. We are down 15 degrees in comparison to the same time yesterday. It is 81 at Phoenix Sky Harbor, but even better yet, we have 70 showing up in Cave Creek, Fountain Hills, Queen Creek, and we can actually dial down on these degrees straight up through your sunrise, so might even get better. If only we could take them at face value. Ugh, there's always something, isn't there? Dew points are through the roof in the 70s. It is insta sweat, so right now you actually have to tack on 5 degrees to whatever you're reading to give you that feels like value. So, you know, maybe it reads 80 degrees. It's feeling like 85 right now.
Thanks, Crystal. We got to show you this. This is some of the damage. This is the roof damage at Marcos de Niza High School in Tempe. This is all from last night's destructive monsoon storm that hit the valley. Our David Chazanov joins us live from the high school there. So, David, looks like that storm damage, I mean, it's pretty tough.
Yeah, Justin, good morning. It really is. I'll take a step out so you can see what we are looking at from our vantage point. Some crews are here at the high school working to get the property ready for the next day of school. We're still working to find out at this point in time if they're still going to have class today, but in those trucks, they actually have fans that we've been seeing them bring inside the school just to dry up the property, as it appears there may have been some water damage inside. But of course, we are still working to iron out those details with school officials this morning. But I want to show you some video now from 12 News weather watchers who sent in some videos and pictures last night. So these are taken all across the valley. We're talking about areas like Watuki, Mesa. You know, the rain and wind was really powerful in those areas, even in North Phoenix and Tempe, where we are this morning. That storm also came with loud thunder. It even woke me up, and you know, believe me, I am a heavy sleeper, so it takes a lot to wake me up there. But some viewers also captured some lightning strikes in their area, and they also saw some damage in their neighborhood. Now, like I said, we're still working to find out if the damage here at this high school in Tempe will, you know, cause the high school to have to kind of close classes for the day or maybe go virtual. That's something we're, you know, still working to find out at this point in time. So once we get those updates, we'll bring them to you right away. But clearly a powerful storm that took place last night, and some parts of the valley are still feeling the impacts this morning. Justin, we'll send it back to you.
Yeah, that they are, David. And those strong winds, rain, and lightning, it knocked out power for thousands of Arizona homes and businesses. A lot of people waking up this morning still in the dark as crews are trying to work pretty fast here to get everything repaired. Our William Pitts is live in the weather tracker this morning. So, Will, where are you at and what are you seeing?
Yeah, right now we're kind of in the Arcadia area. We're on Osborne, coming up to about 28th Street. We're heading toward, call it 48th to 56, something around in there. Let me show you what it looks like at the front of the car right here. Dry streets, we still have some puddling out here, but we're told that there are some power outages. We got a couple of hundred people that are without power, somewhere, again, between 48th and 56th, from about Oak to Roosevelt. So we're going to head that direction and see what we find. But we know right now, SRP is reporting about 10,000 people still without power, APS with about 1,800 people still without power. I want to show you some of the video from earlier today. Take a look at these ADOT cams. There's one that we have right here that's the time lapse of that dust storm coming in. You kind of forget that there was a dust storm, but it rolled in earlier today, and it rolled in with massive winds. This thing just mowed right across the freeway, as you can see right there. And then as we were driving around, Last night, our crews were seeing a lot of wind, a lot of rain that was just dumping all over the roads. A lot of that has dried up because, again, it's pretty hot. I'm checking the car thermometer right now, and it's 83 degrees, so it's still definitely warm to evaporate a lot of that. We're not seeing any of those power outages just yet, but again, it looks like the places that got hit the hardest are the Tempe area, a little bit of South Phoenix, and also into east and northeast Scottsdale, something like that. So we're going to be heading that direction and see what we can see if there's any damage that way. I know when I was driving in from the South Phoenix area, there were some limbs down, some trees down, but more than that, it just sounded like we got hit by a hurricane last night. So we're going to see what else we can find as we drive around here.
All right, William Pitts live in our storm tracker for us. Thanks for that, William. Hopefully they get that power restored for all those folks because it is going to get hot.